Hello dear student, welcome to my class. We already discussed thin lens formula and how to derive thin lens formula. The thin lens formula consists of focal length of lens and object distance and image distance, that is 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. And we already discussed lens maker formula. Clear? Now we will discuss here today we are going to discuss about linear magnification. What is magnification? It is known as linear magnification or transverse magnification. Means if you want to compare the size of an image with respect to size of an object, then we have to use the formula or concept, that is magnification. So magnification is defined as it is the ratio of size of an image to the size of an object, or height of image by height of object is known as linear magnification. So linear magnification, which is denoted by small m equal to the size of image divided by size of object is known as linear magnification, or you can write height of image divided by height of object is known as linear magnification denoted by m. Clear? So you have to remember this formula, how to calculate magnification in different case. Clear? So first we will discuss magnification in case of convex lens. Linear magnification in case of convex lens. So suppose we have a convex lens here and its optical center, this is principal axis which passing through the optical center. Clear? Okay. Suppose there is a object and this is focus point. Suppose this focus f, and here also this is focus f. Suppose if we take a object which beyond focus, this object is AB, and the ray which is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction through lens, then this ray pass through the focus like this direction. Clear? Similarly, we already know if another ray of light which pass optical center, then the light which travel undeviatedly from its original path and traveling this direction and meet this point. Suppose this is second ray, and here we get a final image beyond 2f, and this image, suppose here a dash and this image here b dash. Suppose this point is D. Clear? Okay. So here we use a thin lens. This lens is thin lens because the formula is only valid for thin lens. Now this is object, and this distance is known as object distance u, and this distance is known as, that is image distance, and v, and this is focal length f. Clear? Now we have to find magnification. So in this case we have to choose two similar triangle. Look at this triangle. If this angle theta, then its vertical angle also theta. So we have two similar triangle. This angle theta and theta, this angle also 90, and here this angle also 90. So these two are similar triangle. So you can write triangle ABC and triangle ADS-BDSC, and triangle ADS-BDSC are, that is similar triangle, triangular we can use your congruent property. So AB divided by, that is AB divided by A dash B dash, A dash B dash, which equal to, because C point is common point, so the distance AC divided by A dash C, A dash C. Clear? Okay. Now we have to use sign convention here. By using sign convention, so you already know this is the direction of incident ray which traveling from left side to right side. So along the direction of incident ray, the distance taken to be positive, but opposite direction the distance taken to be negative. So if we use here sign convention, the distance AB, that is AB, this distance AB, and suppose this is height of an object, let it be h0, and this distance height of an image, let it be hi. Clear? Height of image and here height of object. So we can write AB, the distance, if we the distance measure from above the principal axis, then the distance taken to be positive. So AB is here, which is equal to h0. H0 means object distance. This is positive sign because above the principal axis. Similarly A dash B dash, A dash B dash, which is below the principal axis, so that we can write minus hi. Clear? This image is real image, and for real image which is inverted direction. Clear? And if this height is h0, then this height is hi. Similarly you have to find AC, and distance always measure from C to A. This is the direction of incident ray, but we have to measure the distance opposite of incident ray. So here this will be minus u divided by, but this distance A dash C, which is along the direction of incident ray, so this will be plus V. Clear? Okay. Now you can write h0 by hi, which is equal to u by v, because minus minus cancel, or hi by h0 equal to v by u. What is hi? Height of image, divided by height of an object. So here magnification m equal to, that is height of image divided by height of object, which is equal to hi by h0 equal to v by u, and magnification m equal to hi by h0 equal to v by u. This is magnification, and you have to use with sign. Clear? Okay. And this magnification indicate that how much, or how, if we compare the object, height of object and height of image, then by using this concept you can measure this height of image and object. So clear? This is known as magnification in case of convex lens, or you can use magnification in case of concave lens. For concave lens, suppose there is a concave lens here, and this is principal axis. Suppose this point is focus point F, and this point also F. Suppose there is a object, this object is AB, which beyond focus point the ray which is parallel to principal axis, after refraction it appears to meet focus, that means it travel this direction. Clear? And it appears to meet at focus point. Similarly this point is optical center C. If we take another ray which pass through optical center, it pass on deviatedly, and here we get final image. This is final image and this is virtual. Clear? And this image which is equal to A dash, and here this point is B dash, and this is final image which is virtual and erect, and we get a diminished image by using concave lens. Clear? Suppose this angle is theta. If this angle is theta, then we have true triangle here, that is AB, the point is B, ABC triangle and ADS BDS C triangle. These two triangles are similar because this angle also 90 degree, two angles are equal. Clear? So here we use the concept of magnification, or first we have to find the two similar triangle. So in triangle ABC and triangle ADS BDS C are, that is similar triangle. These two triangle are similar triangle. So you can write here the C point is here common point. So AB divided by ADS BDS, which equal to AB, this point is common point, C point. So AC divided by this point ADS C divided by ADS C. By using sign convention, we can write this distance is known as object distance, this distance is u, and this distance is image distance v. But this is the direction of incident ray which is traveling from left to right direction, but all the distance are measured from optical center and towards left. So these two distance measure which is opposite to the incident ray, then here object distance and image distance will be negative sign. So AB is here, this is AB means h naught, and this height of this is image, so you can write here height of image equal to hi. So if you use this concept here, AB, the distance or height of object, that is h naught, which is positive sign because this object which is above the principal axis. Similarly, this is ADS and BDS height of image, and it is denoted by plus hi equal to AC, this distance A to C, which is taken as u, and here we have to use negative sign because the distance always measure which is opposite to the incident ray. So this is a negative sign, and again V also negative, which is opposite to incident ray. Clear? And minus cancel. If we write this relation, then hi by h naught, which is equal to V by u. Hi by h naught means height of image divided by height of object, which is equal to V by u. So this is magnification. So magnification M equal to hi by h naught, which equal to V by u. This is magnification, and you have to use h naught, I naught, V and u with sign, and this is valid for thin lens, only thin lens. Clear? So this is the magnification in case of convex lens and concave lens. And next that Newton's equation for a thin lens. Clear? So suppose we have a lens here, there is a convex lens, and this is principal axis, and this point which is optical center and denoted by C. Clear? And suppose there is a focus, and this focus is known as second focus f2, and here the focus, which is known as f1. Suppose if we take an object beyond focus point, and there is an object AB which is at a distance, suppose this distance is x1. Clear? And we get a image after the second focus. Suppose we get a image like this. If the ray which is parallel to principal axis, after refraction through prism, it pass through focus point or second focus. Clear? Next, if we take another ray which passing through optical center, and these two rays are meet this point, which form a final image, and that image, that is ADS and BDS final image. Suppose this distance is x2, clear, and this distance is x1 from first focus, and this distance is x2 from second focus. Now we have to derive a relation. If focal length of this lens, if focal length of this length is f, that means this distance is f, and here this distance also f. So you have to derive a relation, that is f equal to x1 x2 under root. This equation is known as Newton's equation. By using this distance, object distance and image distance from first focus and second focus, we can directly calculate the focal length of the lens. Clear? By using this formula. So we already have a thin lens formula, that is 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So first, this distance is x1 and this distance is x2. This distance x1 from first focus, this distance x2 from second focus. This is object which is above the principal axis, so we get a real image, and which is ADS and BDS, and this image is magnified as compared to object, and this is inverted image. Clear? So 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Here what is u? Means object distance. This total distance is object distance, and which is opposite to the incident ray. This is direction of incident ray, but we have to measure the distance from right to left, from C to A. So we have to take here, that is negative of f plus x1. Similarly, v means image distance. This distance is measured from C to ADS, which is along the direction of incident ray. So this distance will be f plus, this is positive sign, and f plus, which is x2. Clear? And its focal length ff is here. Clear? For we already know the focal length for convex mirror always positive, the focal length of concave mirror always negative. So here the focal length f equals, so this is positive, and which is equal to f. Now you have to use this formula. If we use the value of here, then we can write, that is 1 by f equal to 1 by v, and his v is here, that is f plus x2. This is positive sign, 1 by v, this direction, then minus u, which is equal to minus this is negative sign, minus 1 by, this is u, and the value of u which is equal to minus f plus x2. Now solve this relation, and we can write 1 by f equal to, here 1 by f equal to 1 by, that is f plus x2 plus, this is minus minus plus, and 1 by f plus x2. Sorry, this is object distance x1, so this distance is x1 here, x1, and this distance x1. Clear? Now take LCM, that is f plus x2 into f plus x1, which equal to f plus x1 plus here, that is f plus x2, which is equal to 1 by f. You can write, it is 1 by f equal to f plus x1 plus f plus x2 divided by here, that is f square plus, that is fx1 plus x2f plus x1 x2. Now cross multiply these two relations, then we can write f square plus fx1 plus x2f plus x1 x2 equal to, if you cross multiply here, then we can write here, that is f square, f square plus fx1 now plus f square and again plus fx2. So now we have to find relation here, that is f1's f square and 1f square cancel. Similarly fx1 and here fx1 cancel. Next fx2 and fx2 here cancel, and the left hand side the remaining part, that is x1 x2 equal to here f square and f equal to x1 x2 under root, and this formula is known as Newton's formula for thin lens. That means if we find the distance of x1 means the distance of object from first focus and the distance of image from second focus, then we can find directly the focal length of the lens by using this concept. Clear? So this is known as Newton's formula in case of thin lens. Now let's start combination of two thin lens. That means if we contact two or more thin lens, then what is the equivalent focal length? We have to find equivalent focal lengths of combination of lenses if there is more than two lenses. So first we will discuss here, if there is two thin lens. Suppose here this is thin lens, lens L1 and here lens L2, and its optical center, that is C1 and C2, and if we join the line which passing through this optical center C1 and C2, this is known as principal axis. That means the two optical center are lies along the same principal axis, and there is two thin lens. Suppose its focal length of first thin lens f1 and similarly focal length of second, that is f2. Now we have to find a combination of the equivalent focal length like resistance. If number of resistors are connected in series, find the equivalent resistance of that combination. In this way we have to find the equivalent focal length of this combination. Clear? Suppose there is a object which placed at point O on the principal axis. If we take it is a point object which placed on the principal axis at point O, and first imagine that there is only one lens L1, ignore lens L2. So if we have only one lens, then this point is very thin lens, this is optical center. The ray which incident at this point, then it travels this direction like this and meet at this point, and suppose this image is ideas. If we ignore second lens, then this is the real image of first lens. Clear? And for the first lens, this is object and this distance is known as object distance, and it is denoted by u, and this distance, this total distance is image distance. But these two lenses are very small, then the distance is, suppose this distance if we measure here for a common point, because two lenses are very thin, so this distance is suppose v dash, and you have only one lens. For lens L1, this is object and this is final image, and this is image is real image which meet on the principal axis at point I dash, and I dash is final image and real image. Clear? Okay, and for this we can write a formula, that is 1 by V1 or 1 by F. We already have thin lens formula, 1 by F equal to 1 by V minus 1 by u. But here the focal length of first lens which is f1, so you can write here that is f1, and the image distance which is v dash, so you can write v dash, but object distance again u. But you don't use sign convention here because we already derived a relation, that relation by using sign convention. So this is equation number 1 for first lens. But this is refracted ray which is traveling this direction, and it faces another lens of focal length f2. So again this ray bend towards this direction and finally meet this direction due to two lenses, and suppose this image which is known as I. At that time this is image of first lens which is real image, but this image which is virtual acting as a virtual image for second lens, and the final image produced at eye of an object O. Clear? And this is image, and we get a final image. This distance is suppose final image V. Clear? Okay, I again repeat my sentence. If there is only one lens, this is object and final image produced at eye dash, and this image is real image if only one lens. Again, if there is another lens, then this refracted ray again bent. Clear? So again bend and finally meet at point I. At that time, this is image of first lens, and this image act as a virtual object for second lens and finally meet at point I. So we get a final image I of an object O. Object distance is not changed here, but here this is virtual object. Now for second lens, this is virtual object. So this is for first lens. For first lens or lens L1, for lens L1, for lens L2, we can write here object distance U equal to, this is object distance. Why? Because this is virtual object for second lens, this object distance. So here object distance which is equal to positive, because this is the direction of incident ray, this direction. So this distance taken to be positive, and this distance is V dash. This is object distance, virtual object for second lens. And similarly V equal to here V, and this is positive sign. And you already know the focal length F equal to, which is equal to F2. Now if we use lens thin lens formula, that is 1 by F1 or 1 by F equal to, that is 1 by V minus 1 by U. This is general formula. Now use this value here, which can be write, that is 1 by F equal to F2 equal 1 by V, and is V here also V minus, that is U equal to V dash, and this is positive sign, that is V dash, 1 by V dash. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 2, second equation, the first equation and second equation. Now adding equation 1 and 2, adding equation 1 and 2, we can write, it is 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2, which equal to here, it is 1 by V dash minus 1 by U plus again 1 by V minus 1 by V dash. So here V dash and V dash, 1 by V dash cancel. The remaining part 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2 equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. Clear? This is the final equation number 3. Suppose if we place a image which give the same, if we place a lens here, suppose this lens like this. Clear? If we place a lens here at this point, and this object is fixed here, then we get a image at this point due to this lens, only one lens. Clear? If we place a lens L and its focal length suppose FE, focal length FE, then the object which is situated on this point. Now if we get a final image at point I, then for this lens, or we can write this total length, this lens L is the combination of these two lens like this. This is combination, this like this, and this point is optical center C, and this is object, this distance is U, and this is point object. The ray traveling in this direction and meet at point I, this distance is V, and if its focal length FE, then we can write 1 by FE equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. This is formula, and this length is known as the equivalent lengths of these two thin lengths. Why? Because the final image produced at I due to two thin lengths, and similarly if we take another single lens which produce the same image at a distance v, and image is also I from the object u, the same object distance. So this is the equivalent length, and this red diagram or red symbol of length L, which is the equivalent length of two combination or two lengths, and its equivalent 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. This is equation number 4. If we compare equation 3 and 4, we can write that is 1 by f1. Now comparing 3 and equation number 4, we can write that is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to 1 by fe. So 1 by fe. Fe means equivalent focal length. Clear? Or this fe can be write here, fe equal to that is f1 f2 divided by f1 plus f2. In this way we can calculate the equivalent focal length of the combination. So this is the expression. Suppose there is three thin lengths are contact with each other, so at that time we can find that is 1 by fe equal to, for three thin lengths, suppose lengths 1, 2 and 3, then at that time its focal length is f1 and its f2 and its focal length f3. So in this case we have to find the combination or equivalent focal length, that is 1 by f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3. So in this way we can calculate the equivalent focal length of the combination. That means here a final equivalent focal length like this. Clear? These are the concept regarding how we can calculate equivalent focal length by using number of thin lenses. This formula is only valid when both side of the medium, this medium and this medium, should be equal. That means the surrounding medium of the combination of length should be equal. If this medium is air medium and this medium should be air medium. Clear? If this medium air medium and this medium is water medium, in this case we cannot use this formula, the equivalent formula. Clear? Okay. And here the rays should be paraxial. Paraxial means here the ray which is nearer to the principal axis, and in this case the angle of incident and angle of refraction is very small for paraxial ray. Next point, we have to use this formula with sign f1, f2, f3, f1, f2, f3 and so on. Use with sign. Next, surrounding medium should be equal, rays should be paraxial. Clear? Again, if Fe equal to positive sign, if Fe equal to, that means equivalent combination, equivalent focal length of the combination if positive, then this is behave as a convex lens and converging property. Next, if Fe equal to negative, then it behave as a concave lens and its property is diverging. Clear? So you have to remember all this point while using this combination or equivalent focal length of the combination. Next, that power of lens. So what is power? Power of lens. That means it is ability to converge or diverge the ray of light while falling on the lens. That means suppose we have a lens here, convex lens, and this is principal axis. Suppose the ray which are coming from infinite distance at this distance, and this point is focus point, and the rays which are parallel to principal axis after refraction through this prism, it pass through the focus this direction. Clear? This is focus point. Similarly, if another ray was traveling parallel to principal axis and here paraxial ray, then it also pass through this direction, and if we take another ray here, then it pass through this direction. Clear? Again, if we take another lens, this is lens L1 and this is lens L2. So in this case, this is optical center. Now these rays are coming from infinite distance after passing the parallel ray which are coming from infinite distance and parallel to principal axis. After refraction through this prism, they are meet this point, and again if we another ray here, then refraction through this refraction through this lens, they meet at a common point. This point is known as focus point F. Okay, look at this two diagram. If we reach the second ray diagram, then now compare these two diagram. This is focal length. Suppose here focal length F1, this is focus point, and this focal length is here F2. Now which focal length is maximum? This focal length is greater as compared to F1. That means here F2 greater than F1. So which lens have more capability to bend the rays towards the principal axis? So this lens have more capability. Why? Because here the distance, the ray which are coming parallel, and suddenly this lens bend towards the principal axis, but this lens which is suddenly bent towards principal axis, but this distance is very large as compared to this distance. So here if we take this angle is theta1 and here this angle is theta2, which angle is maximum? This angle is maximum. That means here theta1 greater than theta2. So if theta1 greater than theta2, then this value which indicate that it has power maximum as compared to this power. That means its power is maximum. If we take its power P1, then its power P2, then P1 greater than P2, or we can write P1 greater than P2. So that means power is reciprocal of focal length. So it is the reciprocal of focal length, or power of lens P can be write, that is 1 by F, and you have to use what is F with sign, and this is the formula of power, that is reciprocal of focal length of lens is known as power of length, and you have to use focal length with sign. So and we always use the focal length, that is F equal to 1 meter. In unit of focal length always use in meter. That's why the unit of power of lens can be write, that is P equal to 1 by 1 meter, which is equal to 1 inverse, and it is known as 1 diopter. 1 diopter. Clear? So the unit of power which is equal to diopter is depended by D. This is the unit of power. At that time the focal length which is equal to meter. Clear? So if there is given a focal length of the lens, suppose 10 centimeter, find the power of the lens. At that time you have to first convert 10 centimeter into meter, then use this concept and find power calculation in diopter. Clear? For concave lens, for convex lens, we already know the focal length which is equal to positive sign, and in this case the power will be 1 by F, which is positive, so it is positive sign. That means power of convex lens which is positive sign. But in case of concave lens, here the focal length always negative, so here power is also negative. Clear? So you have to remember this term. In case of convex lens, the power is positive. For concave lens, power is negative sign here. Clear? Okay, these are the concept regarding power of a lens. Clear? If you take one example, suppose there is an example. Suppose we have a convex lens here. This is principal axis, and suppose its focal length f equal to 10 centimeter. There is a object which is situated at a distance 30 centimeter from this. Suppose this distance, suppose take is 20 centimeter focal length, and this distance is 30 centimeter. There is a object AB. Clear? Find the image distance of the of this lens. Clear? So we have to find image distance of an object. Now we have to use formula 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, and you already know for convex lens focal length is always positive, so f is here, that is 20 centimeter, and v we have to find the value v. Clear? Then u is here. This is the direction of incident ray which is traveling in this direction, so this distance will taken to be negative, that is minus 30 centimeter. Now use this concept here, that is 1 by f or 1 by f equal to, if you take LCM, that is uv divided by u minus v. Clear? So uv equal to u minus v, or we can write, but we have to find a relation. We have to find this v. So here 1 by v equal to 1 by v equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u, that is 1 by v equal to uf by u plus f. Clear? And again v equal to uf divided by u plus f. So you have to directly use this formula with sign. So here we have to find v equal to uf. Here u is 30 centimeter into f is here 20 centimeter divided by u plus f minus 30 plus 20, which is equal to 3. This is 600 divided by minus 10, minus cancel, and here that is 60 centimeter plus 60 centimeter. So this is the final image or image distance of an object which place 30 centimeter. Now question may arise here, or question may ask, this final image is a real image or a virtual image? This is for a real image. So in case of lens, convex lens, if v of or the distance of image is positive, then that type of image is known as, that is real image. So this is, if this is positive, if this is negative, for negative sign this is virtual image. If we draw a ray diagram, suppose this is focus point this direction, and if we take another ray like this which will meet this point and image a dash, and here that is b dash. If this is height of image h0, and if this is height of object h0, and it is height of image hi, if you compare height of object and height of image, then we have a relation, that is magnification m equal to hi by h0 equal to v by u. If we use this concept here, then you can find the value of hi and h0. Clear? With sign, you have to use this with sign. So we already find here v equal to 60 centimeter, that is hi by h0 equal to 60, this is plus 60 divided by object, and here object which is equal to 30 centimeter. Given that is minus 30 centimeter and 0 cancel, so this is equal to minus 2 by 1. So you can write hi equal to minus 2h dot. What does it mean? It means that if height of image is 1 meter, then height of object is 1 meter, then height of image is 2 meter, and this negative sign show that which is below the principal axis. Clear? Okay, this is all about height of image and height of object, and this is negative sign indicate that this relation, and by using this concept of magnification we get the details about this relation. Clear? So next example, if we take another example, suppose we have a two convex lens like this, and their optical center lies on the principal axis. Suppose its focal length, that is f equal to 10 centimeter, and its focal length, it is f equal to also 10 centimeter. Find equivalent focal length of this combination. We already know that is 1 by f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2, but we have to use f1 f2 with sign. But this is a convex lens, so here f1 f2 will be taken as that is positive sign. So 1 by fe equal to, or we can write directly, that is fe equal to f1 f2 divided by f1 plus f2, which is equal to, that is f1 and f2 here, that is 10 into 10 divided by, that is 10 plus 10, and the equivalent focal length can be calculated, that is 10 times 100 divided by 20, and it is 5 centimeter. So fe equal to 5 centimeter. Clear? So here the combination of equivalent focal length which is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, and from this relation you can calculate also power of the focal length or equivalent focal length. What is power here? That is 1 by f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2, and this is power, or combination of power can be write in this way, that is 1 by equivalent power equal to 1 by f1 means power p1 plus 1 power p2. This is also power calculation. Clear? So in this case, that is 1 by, or pe equal to, this is 1 by f1, 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. Clear? P equal to, because it is 1 by p, so p equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10, which is equal to 10 times LCM 10, and here this is 10 plus sorry, if we take common here, this is 10 LCM 10, then it is 1 plus 1 equal to PE, and power equal to, that is 2 by 10, which is equal to 1 by 5, and the equivalent power of this combination which is equal to 1 by 5 diopter. Sorry, this is here centimeter. Clear? So we have to write here, this is centimeter. Now we have to find power, so you can write 1 meter equal to 10 to the power 2 centimeter, or 1 centimeter equal to 10 to the minus 2 meter. By using this concept, then power of equivalent power can be write, that is 1 by 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Clear? And the power which is equal to, you can write here 100 by 5 into, sorry, unit is here diopter, because this is meter minus 1, and P equal to 5, that is 20 diopter here. So the equivalent power of this combination which is equal to 20 diopter. Clear? By using this concept, you can calculate or you can solve different type of numerical regarding magnification and power and combination of lenses. Clear? Thank you.